So why did I write Alive? Alive is about organizations as living organisms, not organizations as machines. It's about putting people in the center of organizations rather than people as cogs in a machine. So let me take an example. I'd done a huge consulting project, multi-million pound consulting project, really shifting the whole way that everything from for the military, for fighter aircraft, for warships and land vehicles were acquired, so they were safe to operate. That meant, they did their jobs. And there have been some major accidents in the past, and we'd shifted the whole kind of mindset of people in this organisation through immersive dramas, reenacting old accidents and learning from them, changing the way they operated. And, this was a much applauded project. And then, having done this wonderful piece of work, we just wanted to tell some other people around about it through my consulting company. It took months to get a small budget and a little bit of support for that. Why? Stifling bureaucracy, over complex processes, too much aversion of any kind of risk. And that's what I want to get to in this book. I want to help people really make that shift in a world where things are changing so fast. We've got a taxi firm like Uber, which is the biggest taxi firm in the world that owns no cars. We've got AI changing the nature of the way that we think about work, even professional work. And these kind of major geopolitical shifts that we really need to think about organizations fundamentally different as living systems. What does that mean? Well, the first thing it means is we need to see them as living beings. So that means they have purpose. Like you or I, there is purpose at the center of an organization, whether it's to kind of create great travel experiences for people, or it's to relieve, as we did for one organization, humanitarian problems, and relieve the kind of suffering of children around the world. There's purpose. And then there's personality. Just like we have personality, there's cultures in organizations. There's unique capabilities, the strengths that we bring to work. And then there's the structures, like the physical, if you like. Organizations are living systems. And that also means that they grow, just like you or I grow up, just like our kids might grow up. There are those kind of stages of growth that they go through where we need to learn, where we need to shift into the next stage, grow and develop in new ways at each stage. And lastly, organizations can get ill, just like we get sick. Organizations can get sick. How do we treat that? How do we nurture an organization and nurture the people in it so that they can be effective? They can grow up, they have the resources they need, they're linked into community, they're networked, they have balance and well-being in their work and can give of their very best. So Alive seeks to address all these problems. What would you find in the book? Well, you'll find some really strong practical examples from anything from like Nissan cars to Child Fund, an international humanitarian organization, to leading edge firms that are doing networked organization like Buurtzorg and Hire, and great change movements like the Barack Obama's election campaign. You'll find practical tools and frameworks. You'll find some great stories that you can relate to, and hopefully you'll have some fun reading it and find some things that you can take away for yourself. Enjoy.